Another one.
And I'm back with another video about music. I'm very passionate about music, so you're gonna see a lot of these. Sorry.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Halo 3, ODST, and Destiny are the next on the list, so if you're interested to see those, massage that like button over the sweet sound of some sexy sax. Thank you. Halo 3 just came out on PC, so I can't think of a better time to make this video. This is going to be an appreciation piece of Halo 3's music. Duh. This is going to be a slightly deeper dive into what I said in my previous video. Everyone knows Halo has epic music, thanks to this man right here, and also this man. So what's the point of this video? Well, I'm glad you asked. I asked around a bit about what some people thought about Halo's music. It was unanimously agreed upon that it was awesome. So then the follow-up question became, so what's so awesome about it? Then silence. How can you think something is epic and not know why? What that says to me is that the music is still somewhat underappreciated. It's hard to put into words. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm putting into words what no one has time to think about except me. And to help me do that, I'm going to use a sandwich. Or maybe a burger. Yeah. And some fries and a soda. Doesn't make sense now, but it will in a few seconds. So let's start with the burger. When you think of McDonald's, you think of burgers, right? When you think of epic video game music, you think of epic cutscenes, right? Good. I know this sounds stupid so far, but please stay with me. It'll make sense later, maybe, I hope.
I doubt it.
The dramatic cinematography and music in a cutscene is the main course. That's what you look forward to at the end of one mission and the start of another. It's the first and last thing that you want to take a bite of. Cutscenes set the tone for the start of the game, sets the tone for each individual mission, sets the tone for the end of a mission, and for the end of the game itself. Ha! I can't believe I'm actually pulling this off.
This is something else.
When you take your first bite of that burger, or in this metaphor, the opening cutscene, and it sucks, well, you know you're in for a bad time. In short, great cutscene music is what you come to expect from a game that is known to have amazing music. For the sake of this metaphor, a good burger is what you would expect to have at a 5-star burger joint. The same as you would expect to hear some epic music in a cutscene in any Halo game. This cutscene here is just classic Halo. It's exactly what you would come to expect.
All ships, fire at will.
This is the way the world ends.
So this is where the fries come in. The fries represents the music that plays when you're in the middle of a firefight or in the lead up to one. In other words, battle music. The battle music is what gets you energized and going during a firefight. And in my opinion, it's the most underrated part. Most burger joints think that just because they have a good burger, they can skimp out on giving you some decent fries. This has nothing to do with the video, I just thought I'd point that out. Anyway, the fries, aka the gameplay music, is what ties the meal together. It's what makes everything feel complete. Yes, you can have a good meal or a game without amazing fries, but isn't everything so much better when you've got both? It completes the package. Just take this example of my all-time favorite pieces of Halo music. fucking epic. Doom took a completely different approach. That game is all about gameplay music. It's heavily gameplay dominant with minimal cutscenes, so it makes sense. And that game's soundtrack absolutely slaps.
Slappers.
Lastly comes the soda. It's a palate cleanser, also so that you don't choke on your food. You can't have epic badass music playing constantly 24/7, although I'm sure Mick Gordon and Doom would disagree with that. That's another video for another day. Subscribe to see that one when it's finished. The soda represents the ambient music, sort of the glue that keeps everything working properly. I sort of touched on this in my last video. Psst, go watch it. But neutral ambient music is definitely important. It gives you a nice break, brings everything back to zero, and at a moment's notice it can ramp things back up again for the action-packed sequences that you know and love. Without the ambience, you would be exhausted from too much epicness too frequently. It's also much better than walking through a level in complete silence, cause yeah, that doesn't sound very cool. Ambient music is important. It seems to be the forte of most video game composers. Take the Elder Scrolls series for example. Jeremy Soule. Soule? I'm not sure. But take his music for example. He has to be the absolute master of video game ambient music. Nothing compares to walking through Oblivion or walking through Skyrim and just taking in the sights and the sounds just walking down the street. If I have to say anything about the Elder Scrolls series, it's that its music is criminally underrated. Thank you for joining me on another one of my rambles about music. Sometimes I just like to sit down and appreciate the music that people work so hard to give us. Not just music, but video games or any sort of type of entertainment. It's just nice to just sit down and enjoy it, appreciate it for what it is. Because I feel like that doesn't happen that often anymore. Most people prefer to just rip into things, get a negative reaction out of everyone, and it gets a little bit exhausting. So I just decided to make this channel to do just that. Just sit down, enjoy things that I personally enjoy, which happens to be music and video games, and just say positive things about it, you know? So thank you. I hope this video made sense. If not, I'm sorry.
I'm kind of retarded.
Thanks for watching the video. I have many more videos on the way, like this one and a lot of completely different ones. Stay tuned, like and subscribe and all the other good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.